Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some APBA baseball. Basic card and dice makes everything nice. Just got in my 1973 set, which I picked up from eBay with 1989. Basically, got 2 seasons for $60. They're in pretty good shape. I'm pretty happy. Our first game with our 1973 set, it will be Tom Seaver and the New York Mets taking on Jim Catfish Hunter and the 1973 Oakland A's. The way back what if machine takes us to the Coliseum for another epic pitching matchup. Tom Seaver in 1973 just missed winning 20 games. He was 19 and 10, 2.08 ERA, striking out 251 batters. Jim Catfish Hunter was a 21 game winner, 21 and 5, though his ERA was over 3. It was 3.34, still very good. More of a controlled pitcher. He struck out 124 batters. Let's play ball APBA style. Red and white dice. Nice. All right, let's go to the starting lineups. For the New York Mets, pitching is Tom Seaver. He is an A grade with XZ modifier. And we are playing with a DH. Batting first, playing second, Felix Millan. In right field, batting second, Le Grand à l'Orange, Rusty Staub. Batting third, playing first base. Batting third, playing left field, Cleon Jones. Playing first base, batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, Johnny Milner. The Say Hey kid in his last year in baseball bats fifth. Mays is the designated hitter. Batting sixth at third base, Wayne Garrett. In center field, batting seventh, Don Hahn. Jerry Grody does the catching. He'll bat eighth. Bud Harrelson will bat ninth and play short. The Mets are the visiting team. For the Oakland A's, doing the pitching, Jim Catfish Hunter. He's a B grade with a Z modifier. Batting first in center field, Billy North. Playing short, batting second, Roy Campaneris. Batting third in right field, Reggie Jackson. The cleanup hitter, third baseman, Sal Bando. At first base, Gene Tennis. He'll be batting fifth. Joe Rudy's in left field, batting sixth. The designated hitter for the Oakland A's, Duran Johnson, batting seventh. Doing the catching, batting eighth, Ray Fosse. Batting ninth, playing second base, Dick Green. Those are your starting lineups. Let's roll the red and white for APBA baseball. So Jim Catfish Hunter is on the bump. Top of the first. Again, the A's are the home team. And this is just a one-off. Just going to play a game here with the new 1973 set. Again, purchased this set in 1989 for together $60 approximately on eBay. So you can find some nice treasures on eBay for reasonable prices. Felix Millan, right-handed batter, will face Jim Catfish Hunter. Ball game on its way. The pitch to Millan. Hunter deals a 53. 53 off the Millan card. Bases empty. That's a 19. A 19. Oh, fielding for the Mets is 39. They will be off the fielding column 2. For Oakland is a 41. They will be off fielding column 1. So a 53 is a 19 off the bat of Felix Millan. 19. Diving stop by Sal Bando. That was headed down the line. He pops up, throws a strike to Joe Rudy. Is that a 19? Let me make sure. Yes, it is. That is an out. Nice play by Bando, robbing Millan of a hit. That's one down. Scoring at home 5-3. Taking extra bases away from the Mets' second baseman, Felix Millan. La Grande à l'Orange, Rusty Staub steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Fosse sets the target. Hunter to Staub. 63 to Rusty Staub is a 31. Bases empty. 31 fly ball center field. Billy North will track it down. 2 away. 2 outs for the Mets. Bases empty. That will bring up the left fielder. Right-hand batting, Cleon Jones. Hunter rocks and deals to Cleon Jones. 16 to Cleon Jones. A 16 is a 28 off the bat of Cleon Jones. Chopper to short. Did I say Roy Campaneris? Bert Campaneris. I think I said Roy. Bert Campaneris has it. Throws to first. Side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Metropolitans. That was a quick top of the first for Hunter and the A's defensively. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Due up for the A's, North, Bert Campaneris, and Reggie Jackson. Brian Hoxie has joined us at the ballpark. Hope all is well. So that was a good inning for Hunter and the A's. Tom Seaver will step up on the bump. He'll take his warm-up tosses. Brian Hoxie says, good evening, Al, and all. Another great pitching matchup. Yes, it is. So Seaver has his warm-up tosses coming to an end. Billy North steps to the box. Switch hitter batting lefty. Seaver's ready to battle Billy North. He kicks and fires. That is a 32 to Billy North. Base is empty. 32 to Billy North is a 26. 26. Ground ball to second. Millan to Milner. 1 down. So North is retired. Pulls it to Millan at second. 1 out. Brian Hoxie says, all good here. For the first time in 5 days, it didn't rain here in Illinois, and the sun came out. Awesome sauce, my friend. Did you roll any games tonight? Cover any sports tonight? Here is Bert, not Roy Campaneris, Bert Campaneris. The pitch to Campy, right-hand batting shortstop of the A's from Tom Seaver. That's a 21. A 21 is a 30. Fly ball, left center field, racing over to make the catch. Cleon Jones calling off Don Hahn. 2 down. 2 outs. No one on for the man they call Buck. Reginald Martinez Jackson. Left-handed, power-hitting right fielder. Seaver to Jackson. That's a 16. A 16 is a 28. That's going to end the inning. Slow chopper to short. Charging is Harrelson. Quick release to first. They nip Jackson by a step. The side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Go the A's. We're through 1 here in Oakland at the Coliseum. No score. So Seaver matches Hunter's goose egg. We go to the top of the second. Due up for the Mets, Milner, Mays, Garrett to face Jim Catfish Hunter. Okay. The right-handed hurler for the A's back up on the mound. Milner steps to the left-hander's batter's box. First baseman for the Mets. It's got a little bit of pop. The pitch to Milner from Catfish. 13 is a 14 Z, but I don't think that's going to stop it. Only a double ZZ would have stopped it. He's only a Z. That's a walk. So John Milner battles Hunter for a walk. Leadoff batter on. Milner is a fast runner. Brian Hoxie says, just played out Game 5 between the 27 Yankees and 2024 Baseball American All-Stars, History Maker Baseball. No coverage today. Typing up track and field previews on one screen, and you are on the other. Well, thank you very much, my friend. So with Milner at first, that brings up Willie Mays, an aging Willie Mays. Can he turn back the hands of time? We have to switch to the runner at first chart. A's looking to turn 2 in the infield. The pitch to Mays from Catfish Hunter, that's a 65 to Willie. 65 to Willie Mays is a 35. A 35. Hunter's not a wild pitcher. Mays chases a high one, pops it up, foul territory behind the plate. Fosse tosses his mask to the left, waits for the ball to come down, squeezes it, one down, so Mays pops out to the catcher. One out, one on. Hunter will now face left-hand batting third baseman for the Mets, Wayne Garrett. The Cubs, the Bears has joined us here at the ballpark along with Richard Ottoni and Tex Ags 75. The Cubs, the Bears is depressing when you realize you're so old you saw every one of these players in person. Fond memories, I would say, to Cubs, the Bears, the Great White Shark, one of the original FOC. Richard Ottoni says, good evening, Al. Great pitching matchup here. That's what I like. I like great pitching matchups. And hope all is well with you, Richard. Tex Ag 75. Are the old board results the same as the new booklet? I don't know. I would think they're very similar. I have the booklet, but I like the boards better. Richard Ottoni. My grandfather took me to see Mays and the Mets play the Expos at Shea. Mays had 3 hits. Very cool. One out, one on. Hunter deals to Wayne Garrett, trying to induce the double play ball. It is a 56 to Garrett. 56 of 34. A 34. Hunter is not a Y pitcher. He's a Z pitcher, so that's going to be a pop-up. Shallow left, going out as a shortstop, Campaneris. He makes the catch, 2 away. So a walk and now 2 pop-ups. One to Fosse, the catcher, and now one to Campy, the shortstop. There are 2 down. Top of the second, no score. The speedy Johnny Milner worked a walk. He's at first base. He'll be off on contact. Center fielder for the Mets, Don Hahn, steps to the plate. Hunter to Hahn. That's a 22. How do you do? 22 is an 8. Hunter's a B grade pitcher. And that will be a chopper to the mound. The B grade takes away the 8 hit. Hunter calmly snares it, throws to first. The Mets are retired. Scoring at home 1-3. The Mets do get a base runner, but no more. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here at the Oakland Coliseum. Bob B has joined us at the ballpark. Hope all is well with Bob B. Rest in peace, Pat Zachary. Oh, no. Pat Zachary passed away? He was in the Seaver trade along with Doug Flynn. And I can't remember who else. Wow. Pat Zachary passes away. Oh, he passed away yesterday. I did not know that. So Seaver steps back up on the bump. Can he match Hunter's goose egg? We shall find out. For the A's, it'll be Bando, Tennis, and Rudy in the bottom of the second. I'm going to take a sip of water. All right. And we are ready to go again. Sal Bando steps to the plate. Right-hand batting third baseman. Seaver to Bando. Bando gets the double ones. That is a 5. So Bando's going to rip a shot here. Off an A-grade pitcher, a 5 is a hustle double as that drops into left center field. Playing it to his backhand side is the center fielder, Don Hahn. Bando, a slow runner, hustling all the way out of the box, surprises Hahn and slides in safely. A hustle double for Don Hahn. A's have something going here. That will bring up the first baseman and sometimes catcher. And sometimes second baseman, I guess, also. Gino Tennis. So a leadoff double. Bando at second. Seaver looking for the strikeout. The pitch to Tennis. That's a 65 to Gino. 65 is a 35. Runner at second. On a 35. Seaver's not a wild pitcher, so that's going to be a pop-up, foul territory. Seaver jams Tennis. Left side. Wayne Garrett waits for it. He makes the catch. 1 out. Bando still at second. With 1 down. A's threatening to take the lead in the bottom of the second. No score here in Oakland. Joe Rudy, right-hand batting left fielder for Oakland, steps to the plate. Jerry Grody sets the target. The pitch to Joe Rudy is a 51. A 51 to Rudy is a 9. Will the A Voodoo take the hit away? Yes, it does. Ground ball to short. If there are 2 outs, it would have been a strikeout, but it's not. Charging is Bud Harrelson. He'll throw to Milner at first, 2 away, but advancing to third on the slow chopper to short is Bando. Rudy's gone. 2 outs. Bando now at third. Joining us at the ballpark, Legend Sports Universe. Check out that wonderful channel and subscribe. Sports Flicks, a.k.a. Mr. Wrestling 2, says hello. So does Legend Sports Universe. Please check out both those channels and subscribe. Legend Sports Universe, Sports Flicks. So with 2 outs, Bando 90 feet away. It'll be up to the designated hitter, Duran Johnson. Seaver takes a deep breath. He kicks and deals to Duran Johnson. Johnson with a 44. That's an 8 with a runner at third now. A-grade pitcher, and that's an 8. Chopper past the dive of Bud Harrelson. Bando scores from third, 1-0 Oakland. That is a clutch hit. No Voodoo took that away. On the 8, again, 44 is an 8. Clutch 2-out single by the designated hitter, Duran Johnson, 1-0 Oakland. Bando in from third. Johnson, a slow runner at first, but the A's will take that. They have the lead. Number 8 batter, the catcher Ray Fosse, steps to the plate. So the A's strike first, to the joy of the Coliseum crowd. You won't hear the joy of the Coliseum crowd anymore, that's for sure. 2 outs. Seaver looking to regroup. The pitch homeward bound to Ray Fosse is a 15, and we have a runner at first. And these are the charts. These are old school charts. I really like them. I like that they're color-coded. So that is a 15 to Fosse. A 15 is an 8. Runner at first. The A grade does take away the 8 with the voodoo. It's a 2-hopper back to Seaver. Seaver tosses to Milner. The side is retired, but Oakland does score on the clutch 2-out single by the designated hitter, Duran Johnson. Bando trotted in from third. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Oakland. So the A's strike first. Let's see what the Mets can do against Catfish Hunter. Hunter has thrown up 2 scoreless innings. Will he continue the trend? Remember, if a pitcher throws 5 scoreless innings, Hunter can move up to a B grade. Seaver cannot move up because he's already an A grade pitcher. For the Mets, it will be Grody, Harrelson, then Felix Millan. Jerry Grody, right-hand batting Metropolitan catcher, awaits the Hunter offering. Here's the pitch to Grody. That is a 46 to Grody. Base is empty. 46 is a 12. A 46 is a 12. Base is empty chart. Hard one hopper. Snared by Tennis at first. Nice backhanded play. Races to the bag. Beats Grody there. 1 down. So a nice play by Gene Tennis. A's throw it around the infield. Grody goes back to the dugout. 1 down in the top of the third. 1-0 Oakland. Uncle Dave Gardner's joined us. He said, let's go A's. Remember to check out Uncle Dave Gardner's channel tomorrow. Actually, it's today, right? He's big APBA stream coming up with Dave Gardner and a couple of APBA luminaries. So that's very exciting. 1 out for Bud Harrelson. Harrelson switch hitter, bat lefty. Fosse wiggles the fingers. Hunter's ready. He rocks and deals to Bud Harrelson. 51 to Buddy. A 51 is a 9. B grade. Does the B grade take away the 9? No, it's a single to left. Off the glove of the diving Bert Campaneris. So Bud Harrelson gets a hit here. That's the first Metropolitan hit. Oh, shoot, that's in the wrong spot. Single to left. Bud Harrelson at first. He's a fast runner. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the order, Felix Millan was robbed by Bando on a dive and a throw to first as he ripped the ball down the third base line. The pitch to Millan from Jim Catfish Hunter. That's a 52. How do you do? Runner at first. Flip the chart. 52 is a 27. Is he an ex-pitcher? No, it's going to be a 5-4-3 double play, inning over. Bando, Green, Tennis. So the A's turn it. Millan is now 0 for 2 as that goes 5-4-3. The 1-out single doesn't hurt. The double play for the Mets does. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Oakland. So Mian bangs into the pitcher's best friend, the double play. 5, 4, 3. Due up for the A's, it will be the number 9 batter, second baseman Dick Green, then Billy North at the top of the order, followed by Bert Campaneris, not Roy Campaneris, as I erroneously stated in the lineups. Okay. Seaver, down by 1, wants to keep it a 1-run deficit. Number 9 batter, Dick Green, right-hand batting second baseman. Seaver to Green. It's a 42. How do you do? Base is empty. 42 to Dick Green is a 13. That's a strikeout. Seaver records his first K. 1 down. We already have the 1 down there. Excellent. Top of the order, Billy North. North is 0 for 1. Seaver nods his head. Kicks and deals to Billy North. That's a 65 to Billy North. A 65 is a 35. 35. Fielding column 2 popped up in front of the plate. Grody tosses his mask askew. Waits for it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Billy North is now 0 for 2. Popping out to the catcher, Jerry Grody. 2 outs. Base is empty. Bert Campaneris steps to the plate. Campy flew out to Cleon Jones in left. 2 down. Base is empty. Bottom of the third. 1-0 Oakland. Seaver's ready. Grody sets the target. The pitch to Campaneris. It's a 52 to Bert Campaneris. A 27. Campaneris. That's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Seaver is the next grade. Campaneris likes to swing the stick. He chased high and away. So Seaver strikes out 2. Oakland goes down 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the fourth, 1-0 A's. As we showcase our newly acquired 1973 season off of eBay. Due up for the Mets in the top of the fourth, Staub, Jones, Milner. Staub was in the batter's box when Mian banged into the double play to end the top of the third. Let's see what the Mets bats can do against Jim Catfish Hunter. La Grande à l'Orange. Rusty Staub steps to the plate. Staub 0 for 1. The pitch to Rusty from Catfish Hunter, 36. Base is empty. 36 is a 14. Staub will work a walk. Hunter's not a double ZZ pitcher. He is the third Metropolitan to reach base. Milner also walked. Harrelson singled. So Staub at first, a normal runner. No outs. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Oakland. Cleon Jones, a left fielder, grounded to short. He's 0 for 1. Looking for that 66. The pitch to Cleon Jones. Almost got it. It's a 56 to Cleon. 56 to Cleon Jones with Staub at first. 56 off the bat of Cleon Jones is a 34 of 34. Popped up left side. Wide pitcher gets a strikeout. Hunter is not a wide pitcher, so it's a pop out to Campaneris. Going quickly back to first is Staub. Campy had it on the outfield grass. Jones is 0 for 2. 1 out, 1 on for Johnny Milner. Milner walked his first plate appearance in the second. Digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Fosse sets a target. The pitch to John Milner. 45 to Johnny Milner with a runner at first. 45 is a 14. And again, okay. Is he a Z? Yes, he is. It is not a walk. It's ball one. So because Hunter has very good control, it's only ball one. 1-0 count. We do it again to Johnny Milner. It's a 51 to Milner. 1-0 count, 1 out, 1 on. Stop at first. 51 is a 9. Will the B Voodoo take that away? No, it does not. Chopper up the middle. Single. Holding at second is Staub. So Johnny Milner, and we're going to double check that. Chopper past the mound into center field. 1 out, 2 on. Milner fast at first. Staub an average runner at second. So again, we rolled a 51 off the Milner card. It's a 9. Runner at first. No B Voodoo there. They take away the hit on the 7, but not on the 9 or 8. Mets trying to tie this game up. The Say Hey Kid. He's not so much of a kid anymore. They call him Uncle Buck on the Mets. Here's Willie Mays. Mays popped out to the catcher. A chance to tie or give the Mets the lead here in the top of the 4th. They trail by 1. Hunter takes a deep breath. Looks in at Fosse. He's ready. The pitch homeward bound to Willie Mays. Mays with a 14. A 14 is a 30. And we have runners at first and second. 30. High fly ball to left. Rudy. Runners stay pat. Mays now 0 for 2. Flying out to Rudy. 2 outs, 2 on. Mays shaking his head as he goes back to the dugout. That will bring up the left-hand batting third baseman, Wayne Garrett. He popped out to Campaneris at short. Hunter shakes off Fosse. Now he's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound to Wayne Garrett. That is a 15. A 15 is a 10. That's interesting. A 10. Single. Oh, wait. First and second. A 10. Is a strikeout with 2 outs. Oh, so with a first and second, Hunter with the B grade, that takes away the hit. It would have been a nubber to the mound, but with 2 outs, it is a strikeout on the breaking pitch. The Mets strand 2. Jim Catfish Hunter pitches out of the jam and picks up his first K. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0. Oakland. So the Mets squander an opportunity there. Had 2 cracks at it with runners at first and second, but could not produce fruit. Bottom of the 4th, due up for the A's. Jackson, Bando, Tennis. If anyone gets on, the left fielder, Joe Rudy. Tom Seaver trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. Reggie Jackson. Jackson, 0 for 1. The pitch to Jackson from Tom Seaver. It is a 46. Base is empty. 46 to Reginald Martinez. Jackson is a 12, and that goes off the second fielding column. Hard hit ball down the first base line. Knocking it down is Johnny Milner. Quickly picking it up. He wins the foot race to the bag. Jackson is retired. He's now 0 for 2 on the ground out to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Oakland. Sal Bando doubled and scored on the clutch 2-out single by Deron Johnson. Seaver to Bando. That's a 35 to Bando. A 35 off the Bando bat is a 14. Seaver is not a double ZZ pitcher. He's a Z pitcher, so that is a walk. Bando reaches once again, this time via the free pass. So Bando at first, 1 out. First baseman Gene Tennis 0 for 1. He popped out to Garrett at third. Seaver looks to first. Now in at Grody. He has the sign. The pitch to Tennis. Gino gets a 32. How do you do? Runner at first chart. 32 is a 26. That ball is slowly chopped to second. Mian has it. Bearing down on Bud Harrelson is Bando. Bando upends Bud Harrelson. A little pushing and shoving. Order is restored. No double play. So Bando is out on the fielder's choice. 4-6. Tennis at first now with 2 outs. There's still some jawing between Harrelson and Bando. Remember, Bud Harrelson got into a fight with Pete Rose in the 1973 National League Championship Series where the Mets upset the heavily favored Cincinnati Reds to go to the World Series and extend the Oakland A's to 7 games. In actuality, the Mets were in the lead in that series and just couldn't put it away, if I remember correctly. So with 2 outs, Joe Rudi 0 for 1 at the plate. Seaver to Rudi. 35 to Joe Rudi. Runner at first. 35. That is a 40 off the second column. A 40. Hard hit ball to the left of Johnny Milner. Milner going way off the bag, ranging in front of Mian. Throws to second. Bud Harrelson gets the force. The side is retired. So Milner really ranged too far to his left, but gets the force out at second. We go to the top of the fifth, 1-0 Oakland. Scoring at home, 3-6. A very bizarre force out with 2 outs. But nonetheless, out number 3. Due up for the Mets in the top of the 5th, bottom third of their order, Hahn, Grody, Harrelson. Catfish Hunter comes out to take his warm-up tosses. Hunter, if he throws a scoreless inning here, will be bumped to an A grade. Hunter has his good stuff tonight. Don Hahn will do battle with Hunter first. He's 0 for 1. Center fielder for the Mets. He's all set in the right-hander's batter's box. The pitch to Hahn from Hunter. 41 to Don Hahn. Base is empty. So Hahn on the 41 swings the stick. It's a 24. Ground ball to Campaneris. He's up with it. Throws to Tennis. 1 down. Don Hahn now 0 for 2. That will bring up the Metropolitan catcher, Jerry Grody. Hunter works quickly to Grody. That's a 45 to Jerry. Jerry swings the stick. Fouls it off. Next pitch on the 3-2. Ball 4. So that's a 14. As we know, Hunter is a Z pitcher, but not a double ZZ pitcher. Hunter gives up another walk. I believe that's a 3rd walk of the game for Jim Catfish Hunter. 1 out, 1 on. Grody, a slow-footed catcher at first, represents the tying run. as the A's lead 1-0 here in the top of the fifth. Bud Harrelson looking for some revenge as he was upended on the Bando slide in the prior bottom inning. So we have a runner at first. Switch the chart. The pitch to Bud Harrelson. Hunter deals a 43 to Buddy Harrelson. 43, what will it be? We shall see. A 43 is a 29. 29. Y pitcher gets the strikeout. It's a Z pitcher, so no strikeout there. A slow roller to the right of Hunter. Hunter off the mound, goes to pick it up, drops it, now throws, and they just nip Bud Harrelson at first. Nice stretch by Tennis. Advancing to second is Jerry Grody, but there's 2 down now. Harrelson is now 1 for 2. Two outs. Grody at second. Top of the order, Felix Millan. He's grounded to third and then banged into a 5-4-3 double play. Can Millan tie it here? Grody takes his lead. Hunter pays no heed. Looks in at Fosse. The pitch to Millan. Millan! Oh, he just missed a 66. That is a 65 to Millan, which is a 35. Runner at second. That should end the inning. 35 off the bat of Felix Millan. A wild pitcher would be a walk. Hunter is not a W. It is popped up. Third base side, waiting for it to come down, having a cup of coffee, is Bando. He makes the catch. The Mets strand another runner in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 1-0 Oakland here at the Coliseum. Millan is 0 for 3. Everything has been with Bando at third for Millan. In the bottom of the fifth, Oakland will try to increase their 1-run lead with Duran Johnson, Ray Fosse, and Dickie Green. Hunter has now thrown 5 scoreless innings. Let me just double check. I do believe it's 5 innings. The pitching grade goes up. If a pitcher allows no earned runs in 5 consecutive innings, increases grade. A pitcher cannot go beyond an A grade. So Catfish Hunter, for the remainder of the game, unless he somehow gives up 5 runs in 1 inning or a couple of innings, will be an A grade now. So Catfish Hunter moves to an A grade as he has tossed 5 scoreless innings. I like that about APBA. I really like the way I get excited when I see good pitchers and you see the A or the AC or even the B and with the modifiers, you know. Duran Johnson has knocked in the only run. He's 1 for 1, a clutch 2-out single in the bottom of the second. Let's see what Duran Johnson can do here. He's got pop. You see on that 66, he's got that 1. It's not a 0 and a 1. It's just a straight homer. The pitch to Duran Johnson from Tom Seaver, and he rolls snake eyes. That's a 6. I believe that's a double. The A voodoo is not going to take away anything there. A 6, line drive, base hit to right. Staub digging hard towards the corner, cuts it off. The throw to second, the tag by Harrelson. Duran Johnson slides in safely. Harrelson balking at the call, but they're not going to change it. So Duran Johnson 2 for 2 off Tom Seaver. Johnson doesn't feel that Seaver's that terrific. So Duran Johnson at second. If it was later in the game, we probably would pinch run with a faster runner, but it's only the bottom of the fifth. That will bring up Ray Fosse. With Dickie Green on deck, Fosse's going to swing the stick. Runner at second. Grody goes out to have a word with Seaver. Back behind the plate. Seaver looking for a K. Here's a pitch to Ray Fosse trying to increase the one-run lead by the A's. That is a 51 to Fosse with a runner at second. 51 is a 9. Seaver's an A pitcher, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. If it was 2 outs, it's a strikeout. But again, charging it is Bud Harrelson. Advancing to third is Duran Johnson. So 1 out as Harrelson throws to tennis to retire Fosse. That's 6-3 if you're scoring at home. Dick Green steps to the plate. Struck out his last time up. The first strikeout for Seaver. He then got Campaneris later. Do we want to play the infield in? Yes, we're going to play the infield in, runner at third. Mets do not want to give up another run here. Seaver to Green looking for the strikeout. It is a 12, and that's a 25. Infield in, 25. Diving grab, double play. A hot shot down the third base line. What a reaction by Wayne Garrett. He makes the diving grab. Johnson thought it was by him. He is easily doubled up as Garrett quickly pops up, races to the third base bag, steps on it. Side is retired. What a play. So a 12 is a 25. Fielding column 2. Diving grab by the third baseman. Garrett tags the bag. Double play. Oh, baby. So that is a line out 5 double play. As Johnson is out. We go to the the top of the 6th, still 1-0. What a play by Wayne Garrett, to the shock and chagrin of the Coliseum faithful, rooting for the A's. Great play by Garrett. Top of 6, due up for the Mets. Staub, Jones, Milner. Ken Castros' good matchup. How you doing, Uncle Ken? Hope all is well. So Dickie Green struck it hard. What a reaction by Wayne Garrett. And then the wherewithal to quickly get up, race to the third base bag. Remember, they're playing in, and step on it. Duran Johnson just thought it was by him, but it wasn't. Catfish Hunter, top of the 6th. Remember, his pitching grade has now gone to an A. 5 scoreless innings. Le Grand à l'Orange. Rusty Staub steps to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He's flown to center and walked. Can Staub get something going here? Hunter to Staub. Top of the 6th to start things off for the Mets. 36 to Staub. Base is empty. 36 to Rusty Staub. Is a 14. That's a walk. So Rusty Staub walks. Second time he's reached via the free pass. Tying run at first. Go-ahead run comes to the plate in Cleon Jones. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded to short and popped to short. Again, Hunter is an A grade now. Hunter looks to first, now in at Fosse. The pitch to Cleon Jones. It is a 51 to Neon Cleon Jones. 51 is a 9. He's an A grade, and that will be with a runner at first. I believe that will be an out as the A-grade Voodoo takes that away. No, it is not an out. A check swing rolls into no man's land just to the right of the pitcher. Hunter charging is Dickie Green, bare hands, tries to flip to first, but not in time. An infield single for Cleon Jones. Stop to second. Cleon Jones to first, still no outs. So that was a 51, which is a 9. Runner at first. Hunter's now a B-grade pitch, an A-grade pitcher. And you can see it's his swinging bunt. Second base throw too late. Infield single. No outs, 2 on. For the cleanup batter, left-hand batting first baseman Johnny Milner. Milner has walked and singled, so he's 1 for 1. Fosse goes out to have a word with Hunter, now back behind the plate. He sets a target. The pitcher, John Milner, trying to tie or give the Mets the lead here in the top of the 6th. They trail 1-0. It's a 44 for Johnny Milner. 44's an 8. First and second. Slowly hit the third. Charging his Bando. He'll throw a strike to Tennis at first. Runners advance. Oh, wow. So the 8 is taken away. Actually, you have to look under the A column, but it's still an out. But let's make sure. Jam job. Runners move up. Yep, it's still a runners move up 5-3. But now it's second and third. Nothing's been hit out of the infield yet. And the Mets have second and third with 1 down. As Milner was retired, he had a pitch to grip and rip, was over anxious. So he's 5-3. 1 out. Willie Mays steps to the plate. Mays has popped out to the catcher for out number his first at bat, and then he has flown to shallow left. And Joe Rudy's 0 for 2. A big moment here for Mays. 1 out, second and third, tying run 90 feet away. Go ahead run in scoring position at second. Hunter to Mays. It's a 23 to Willie. And we have second and third. $23 to Mays is a 13. We don't have, well, let's double check. Curveball, swing and a miss. Willie Mays. Another opportunity lost by the Mets as the aging Willie Mays is struck out on the breaking pitch. Second strikeout for Hunter, and boy, did he need that. So 2 outs, 2 on. Second and third now for Wayne Garrett. Garrett's 0 for 2. Last at bat, he struck out. Prior to that, he popped out to Campaneris. Can Wayne Garrett come through in the clutch? Hunter takes a deep breath. He kicks and deals to the left-hand batting Garrett. Garrett looking for doubles. He doesn't get it. It's a 52. How do you do? So we have second and third. 52 off the bat of Garrett. A 52 is a 27. And a 27 to Hopper down to third. Bando calmly fields it. Throws across the diamond to Tennis. And again, the Metropolitans strand runners in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 1-0 Oakland at the Coliseum. Mets have had opportunities, but they just cannot get the clutch hit. Hunter continues to put up the goose eggs and continues to keep a 1-run lead over Seaver and the Mets. Top of the order for the A's, North, Campaneris, Jackson to face Tom Seaver. Seaver finishing up his warm-up tosses as I take a sip of water. Billy North 0 for 2. The pitch homeward bound to Billy North from Tom Seaver. That is a 15. Base is empty. So a 15 is an 11. That's interesting. An 11 off an A grade pitcher is a single. And then Billy North on the 0-1 count steals second base. So the A's immediately have a runner in scoring position. Billy North now 1 for 3, turns a single into a double with the stolen base. That will bring up Campaneris, and Campy's going to bunt here. Ken Castro says, "You've had some tight games lately, Al. Good stuff. Thank you." All right, Campy's going to bunt. And again, there's no real, in the basic game, there's no real bunting grade. So it's going to be a runner at second, sacrifice bunt. So you go to the book, runner at second. Campy's going to bunt, and you just roll the dice. Campy squares, that's a 62. Out of curiosity, that would have been a 32. That would have been an out. 32, bunted right side. First baseman fields it, throws on the wheel play to the second base, Mian. Advancing to third is Billy North. So Campy does his JOB. Runner at third. The Mets will pull the infield in here in the bottom of the 6th. So a single, a stolen base, a sac bunt, 3 to 4. So Milner went to Mian on the wheel play. One out. A's looking for an insurance run. It's 90 feet away. Reggie Jackson steps to the plate. Grody goes out to the mound. Milner goes there. So does Mian and Bud Harrelson. Garrett just off the mound on the grass. It looks like there's some discussion about walking Jackson. Meeting adjourned as the umpire comes out. Grody back behind the plate. Infielders back to their position. They're going to pitch to Reginald Martinez Jackson. Infield in. Runner at third, 1 down. The pitch to Jackson is a 45. Seaver to Jackson, 45 is a 14. Runner at third, 14. And that's a walk. So they pitched very carefully to Jackson. That is a walk. 1 out, 2 on. Now a decision must be made. Do they play for 2 or keep the infield in? Bando is an excellent double play candidate. The Mets will now move back into double play position with runners at first and third. So runners at first and third. Mets looking to turn 2. Sal Bando at the plate. He's doubled and scored the only run back in the 2nd thanks to a clutch 2-out single by Duran Johnson. He's also walked. The pitch to Bando from Seaver looking for a double play. It is a 21. A 21 to Bando is a 30, first and third. 30. That's a fly ball to left. Runner at third. This is huge. Is Billy North. He's a fast runner. He's going to score. Slow runner would have been thrown out by Cleon Jones. It is a sac fly for Bando. It's 2-0 A's. Holding at first is Reggie Jackson. So that's a sack, 7, and Bando gets a run batted in. And it's 2-0 Oakland. With 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. So Bando does his JOB. That's a huge insurance run. Mets have squandered many an opportunity. The A's have knocked in 2. That will bring up Gene Tennis with 2 outs and the speedy Jackson at first. Seaver to Tennis, who's 0 for 2. A 33 for Gino, trying to bust this game open. 33 is a 6 with a runner at first. I believe that is a double. Seaver's an A-grade pitcher. 6. Runner at first. Jackson might score on this because he's a fast runner. Double to right field, fast runner scores with under 2 outs. And with 2 outs, he definitely scores. So a clutch double by Tennis, scoring all the way from first, is Reggie Jackson. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Tennis has a run batted in. Still 2 outs. Tennis at second. Ah, that's awful. It's sideways. Let's fix that. That's slightly better. 3-0 Oakland. And the way Hunter's pitching, that should be more than enough. Still 2 outs. Joe Rudy steps to the plate. Can the A's get another clutch hit? The pitch to Rudy. Slow-footed Tennis at second, but he should score with 2 outs. That's a 14 to Joe Rudy. Runner at second. 14 is a 30. It's going to be a fly ball deep to left, but not deep enough. Going back at the track, making the catch is Cleon Jones. The side is retired, but the A's plate 2. We go to the top of the 7th. It's the Oakland A's 3. The Mets nothing. Due up for the Mets, bottom third of their order, Hahn, Grody, Harrelson. To face Catfish Hunter. He's been good. He hasn't been great, but he's pitched out a few jams where the Mets had opportunities to score. Top of the 7th. Don Hahn. 2 ground outs. He's 0 for 2. Hunter to Hahn. It's a 42 to Don Hahn. 42 bases empty. Hahn swings the stick and misses. He is struck out. Chases the breaking pitch in the dirt. Applying the tag is Ray Fosse. Third K for Jim Catfish Hunter. He was able to get Hahn to go fishing. 1 out. For the catcher, Jerry Grody. Grody has grounded out and walked. Grody digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Hunter rocks and deals to Grody. It's a 35 to Jerry Grody, the Metropolitan catcher. 35 is a 36. A 36. Ball one. Wait. I'm sorry. Column one. Dusts him back. It's a brushback pitch. He didn't like how Grody was crowding the plate. 1-0. Grody digs in even tighter. Hunter sneers. He fires it in. It's a 15 to Jerry Grody on the 1-0. 15 is an 8. He's an A grade now. Even on the B grade, it would take it away. Grody's jammed, pops it up. Third base. Bando waits for it. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty for Bud Harrelson. Harrelson 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded to the pitcher. Can Harrelson take it to the top of the order and Felix Millan? Fosse wiggles the fingers. Hunter nods his head. He's ready. The pitch. It is a 63 to Buddy Harrelson. 63 is a 31. That's going to end the inning. Fly ball center field. Waiting for it. Going back a bit. Now making the catch is Billy North. 1, 2, 3 go the Mets. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still 3-0 Oakland. Mets cannot scratch a run at all. They can't even sniff it. Well, they did sniff it a bit. To no avail. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. 3-0 Oakland. Bottom of the 7th. Deron Johnson's knocked one in. Did it back in the bottom of the 2nd. The pitch to Deron Johnson from Tom Seaver. It is a 16. Base is empty. 16 is a 28. Deron Johnson chops it to short. Millan to Milner. 1 down. First time Deron Johnson's been retired. He's now 2 for 3. 1 out. That will bring up the Oakland A's catcher, Ray Fosse. He's 0 for 2. The pitch to Fosse from Seaver. That's a 52. How do you do? A 52 is a 27. Fosse swings the stick. And he misses. Chases high and in. That's a strikeout due to the X. Seaver's now struck out 3. 2 down. A's have a comfortable 3-0 lead with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Dickie Green is 0 for 2. He is struck out and lined into a double play when Wayne Garrett and the Mets infield was playing in when it was still a 1-0 game. Quick reaction, diving stop that allowed Garrett to quickly get up. Deron Johnson thought it was by him, was already trotting home, was easily doubled up at third. The pitch to Green from Seaver. Seaver deals in a 32. And that's a 26. Grounder to second. Millan flips to first. Side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Oakland A's. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-0 Oakland. Due up for the Mets, the top of the order. Millan, Staub, and Jones. They're down 3-0. Joshua Hauser, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Top of the 8th. Time running short on the 73 Mets. Can they come back against the 73 A's? This is a one-off. I just picked up this set off eBay. Joshua Hunter says, I'm visiting OKC for the first time And on arriving yesterday, I headed to Chickasaw Ballpark for the Albuquerque OKC AAA game. Cool. I was unaware of Oklahoma's great baseball history. I knew Mantle, but also Spahn, Hubble, the Wainers, Pepper Martin, Mercer, Ollie Reynolds. And Joshua Hauser says, that's very cool. It is very cool. Thank you for sharing. So Hunter, an A grade, thanks to 5 shutout innings. Can the Mets come through? Raleigh fingers begins to loosen in the Oakland bullpen. Hunter to Mian, who's 0 for 3. That's a 62 to Felix Mian. A 62 is a 32. Mian will fly out to deep right center. Making the catch is Reggie Jackson. A good running catch by Reginald Martinez Jackson. Mian is now 0 for 4. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. 3-0 Oakland. Rusty Staub comes to the plate. La Grande à l'Orange is 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Mets need base runners. Hunter has the sign. Fosse sets a target. The pitch to Staub. Staub with a 31. That's a 9. A grade. Base is empty. That's a swing and a miss on a nasty breaking pitch. Staub is gone. 4 Ks now for Hunter. 2 down. Hunter really mixing up the speeds, the eye level, the in, the out. He's pitching a very good game. 2 outs, base is empty for Cleon Jones. Cleon Jones is 1 for 3. His last at bat, an infield hit. When the Mets threatened to try to tie or take the lead, they were down 1-0 with runners at second and third. But then Milner grounded to third with no advancement. No, it was second and third, excuse me. No outs. Milner grounded out. That made it second and third with 1 out. Sorry. Mays struck out, and then Garrett grounded to third. The pitch with 2 outs to Cleon Jones. Can he get something going here? That's a 13 to Cleon Jones. Base is empty. 13's a 14. He will walk, as Catfish Hunter is not a double ZZ pitcher. So Cleon Jones reaches base for a second time with 2 outs. Johnny Milner steps to the plate. Tying run in the on-deck circle, Willie Mays, who has struggled. Can Milner extend the inning? Runner at first is Cleon Jones. He's an average runner. The pitch to Johnny Milner from Catfish Hunter. It is a 61 to Johnny Milner. Runner at first. 61 is a 24. And a 24 is a hard hit ball to short. Campaneras snares it. Calmly flips to Dickie Green for the force out that retires the side. So Milner hit it hard, but Campy was able to corral it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-0 Oakland. Catfish Hunter outdueling Tom Seaver. Black, Yellow, White has joined us. Johnny Bench 2 is from Oklahoma, from a town with like 500 people. Or Oklahoma City. Or Oklahoma, actually. How many hits has Catfish Hunter allowed? Can't be many, Brian Hoxie asks. We shall give you that in a moment. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, Seaver will come back up on the bump. He's given up 3 runs. Catfish Hunter, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. He's given up 3 hits and 1 walk, 2 walks, 3 walks, 4. So 3 hits, 5 walks, it looks like. He's pitched out of a couple of jams. The Mets couldn't take advantage of it. All right. Top of the order, Billy North. North is 1 for 3. He singled, stole a base, and scored on the sac fly by Bando. The pitch to Billy North from Tom Seaver. That's a 54. Bases empty. 54 is a 32. Fly ball. Right center field gap. On the move, making the catch is Rusty Staub. La Grande a la Ronde, showing a burst of speed there. North is robbed. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Oakland, 3-0 lead. That will bring up Campaneris. He's 0 for 2 with a sac bunt. He is struck out and flown out to left. Seaver to Campy. 34 to Campaneris. Bases empty. 34 is a 31. Campaneris pops it up left side. And making the catch because Seaver is an XZ pitcher. So it's not going to be. So a 34 is a 31. It's going to be an out. I think I looked at the wrong column, though. It's a fly out to center, my faux pas. So Campaneris flies out to Don Hahn in center. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Reggie Jackson, 0 for 2 with a walk. He scored on the tennis double when the A's played at 2 in the bottom of the 6th, thus the 3-0 lead. Seaver kicks and deals to Jackson. That's a 36 to Reginald Martinez Jackson. 36 is a 33. Wide pitcher gets a strikeout. Seaver is not a wide pitcher. It will be a pop out to second. Mian makes the play. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We go to the top of the 9th. 3-0 Oakland. Last call for alcohol at 2. You're through. So it's the final opportunity, the final countdown for the New York Metropolitans to try to tie or go ahead in the top of the 9th. Let's think about this for a moment. It will be Mays, Garrett, and Hahn to face, will it be Jim Catfish Hunter? Raleigh Fingers is an A grade, and he's a X and a Z modifier. So the X is for the strikeout, and the Z is for control. Hunter's day is done. Hunter's day is done. The A's are going to go to Raleigh Fingers. So Jim Catfish Hunter is done. He'll watch, hopefully, the final 3 outs, if you're an A's fan, from the dugout. Oakland goes to the pen in the right-handed hurling. Raleigh Fingers, the man with the handlebar mustache. So Hunter, who was a B-grade pitcher, but with those first 5 shutout innings, bounced to an A. Hunter went 8 innings. What did I say? 3 hits, no runs, walked, I think I said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Struck out 4. Gave up no runs. He gives way to Fingers. Now, Fingers is a 2 fielding points, so that's not going to change the fielding for the A's. There's still 41 points, so it's still fielding column 1. Fingers is an A grade X and Z modifier. Fingers 9th. So Fingers looking for the 3-out save. Mets hoping for some magic here in the top of the 9th. Brian Hoxie says, curious because I don't play APBA. Is there a fatigue rating for pitchers? If you give up runs, yes. 5 runs, they lose a pitching grade. I kind of like the way they do it. So a poor pitcher, say a D grade pitcher, can move to a C can move to a B. You got to throw 5 shutout innings. So there is pitcher fatigue when it comes to runs. Other than that, they tell you to play the game, like the way you should play it. But it's your game, so you can play it however you want. Would Jacob deGrom go 9 innings every time out? You could, but he shouldn't. So it's up to you. Okay, here we go. Raleigh Fingers will face Mays, Garrett, and Hahn. Fingers. Oh, we got that on the wrong side. It's a good mechanic, Brian Hoxie. I tell this is my first time I've ever played APBA this year. I watched it a ton on YouTube, and I said, God, that looks fun for a nice, fun, basic game. And that's all I want to play is the basic. It plays well. And these old cards, you can't play the advanced. I think I could get the information off of a site because I found a site where the person has every APBA card, like the batting, and I think he has the extra information. But this is fun. I like it. So, and it is a solid mechanic with a solid formula. I play this. I mostly play APBA and Strat for card and dice now. And I do mix in a little History Maker baseball, which I do like. So, Fingers to Mays. Mets need base runners. Mays with a 51 from Raleigh Fingers. Righty-righty matchup. 51's a 14, and Fingers is an XZ. Base is empty. He's not a double ZZ, so that's a walk. So Willie Mays is on. That is huge. Not the way the A's and Fingers want to start the top of the 9th. Mays on. And he's an average runner. We might pinch run for him. Let me think about that for a second. Let me think about that. Do we have a fast runner? Slow. Martinez, who can play the outfields fast. Slow. Norma. Do we want to save Martinez to pinch hit, though? I'm not going to pinch Garrett. Mays will stay in the game for the moment. Mays will stay in the game at first. Will it cost us? We don't know. He's not a slow runner. He's just an average runner. So Mays at first. Wayne Garrett steps to the plate to face Raleigh Fingers. He's 0 for 3. A pop-out, a strikeout, a ground-out. Fingers has the sign from Fosse. That is a 12. Runner at first. Garrett with a 12 is 25. A 25. Ripped to second. Backhanded by Green. On to Campaneris. Return throw to Tennis. Double play. A hard hit ball off the bat of Wayne Garrett produces not what the Mets want. Unfortunately, it produces the pitcher's best friend. 4, 6, 3. You get 2 for 1. 2 outs, base is empty now. So that was a 4-6-3, a hard hit ball off the bat of Garrett. Nice play by Dickie Green with that backhand snare. Quickly pivoting, firing to Campaneris, who quickly comes off the bag. Return throw to Tennis. Mets down to their final out. Don Hahn 0 for 3. On deck, the catcher, Jerry Grody. Fingers to Hahn. 2 outs, no one on. 3-0, top of the 9th. A's looking for the victory. It is a 64 to Don Hahn. 64. 64-13. Swing and a miss. This ball game is over. The leadoff walk goes for naught. Oakland will win 3-0. Catfish Hunter gets the win. 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. The save goes to Fingers. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 K. Your losing pitcher, Tom Seaver. Seaver went 8 innings and gave up 3 runs. Seaver struck out 1, 2. He only struck out 3. And that's all I'll go for now for that. So Seaver's the losing pitcher, unfortunately. Hunter the winning pitcher. Fingers the save. 3-0 Oakland. And this is our first time using our 1973 APBA set, which we got off eBay. Oakland wins 3-0 at home in the Coliseum. Alrighty, that was another fun APBA game. I really do enjoy this game. So that was a fun game I like to write. And thank you, FOC. Without you, it wouldn't be any fun. What's FOC, you ask? Friends of the channel, friends of the community. How do you become FOC? You subscribe to my channel. You subscribe to fellow community members' channel. Share, like, come back, have fun. Tell people about the community and our channels. That's how you become FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. I'd like to thank Brian Hoxie, D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, Joshua Hauser, Black, Yellow, White, Ken Castro, Dave Gardner, Sportsflix. Subscribe to those 2 wonderful channels. Bob B., another wonderful channel here. Legends Sports Universe, Tex Ag 75, Richard Atoni, the Cubs, the Bears, an original FOC member. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you enjoyed the stream and you want, hit that like button. It always makes a content creator feel good and knows you're enjoying what we do. If you haven't subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. Hit the bell for notification as we go live most of the time, and we go live at all different hours. But more importantly, come back, have fun, relax. Come back where everybody knows your name. Be a member of the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Stay safe. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I greatly appreciate the time that we spend together. It's a lot of fun. God bless. I love you all. The A's behind Catfish Hunter's 8 shutout innings and Raleigh Fingers' 9th inning for the save and a shutout defeat the Mets 3-0. Seaver goes 8, but loses. Peace.